Hello, welcome back, and welcome if you're new. My name is Megan and I create videos all about mindset, confidence, and really just finally going after your dream life. As you guys know, I love habits and routines and really kind of structuring my day and my lifestyle so that I can achieve the ultimate in like happiness and health and wealth and all of that. So that's really my focus on putting together this routine. I usually end up doing this a couple times a year, whether it's just that I'm kind of getting tired of my old routine and I'm needing to spice things up again. That's one thing with mindset work. We can't think that we can do the same thing every single day and not get a little bit bored or complacent. And so this is a nice way to spice things up. And also when I'm looking to implement new habits, or if there's like a certain area of my life that I'm really looking to focus on improving, then I'll kind of sit down and go through my daily routine and revamp things. So step one is to script out your ultimate day. And I know I've talked about scripting a little bit before, and that's like more in terms of manifestation. So I'm not talking about scripting out like your ideal life as you want to build it. I'm talking about scripting out your ideal day as it is right now. So with your current job, your current habits, your current goals, all of those things, I like to almost do like a brain dump. So if you were to start in the morning and just kind of think through your day, like, okay, what are the things that you already do that you have to do? What are things that you've been falling off on and you want to implement again? And just get all of that out of your head and down onto paper. Once you have like your master list of all of the things that you're wanting to accomplish, then you can kind of go and start to slot those out through your day and decide when you want to do those things. And during this portion of kind of creating your routine, this is what I really want you to like focus on, really looking at your personality and being like, okay, when do I function best? What type of work do I do best at what time? And looking to structure your day around that and what's going to make you happiest, what's going to maintain your energy. What you should have at the end of this practice is really like your master routine. So this is something that you can open up to every single morning and just really have a bird's eye view of exactly how your ultimate day rolls out. So step two is going to be taking these major chunks of your master plan and putting those into your Google Calendar. And what I'll show you is in my Google Calendar, I really like make these as blocks, and I look at them as almost Lego that I could drag up and down and move throughout my day, but the substance of those blocks are always going to be the same and always going to be there. Hopefully that makes sense, but I'll show you after. So when you hop into my calendar, this is kind of what it looks like when it's blank. So this is like my structure, or like the Lego pieces that I was talking about, where I can just really take these and drag them around in my day where I want them to be. So I'll always have my kind of start time when I'd like to wake up, coffee, journal, meditate. I want to work on my branding. Right now I'm listening to Kubi Springer, her audiobook. So I have that on the schedule. And then also to get ready, 1 hour that I really hop into emails. And that's usually how I start every day. So this is something that I'll often drag up here. So maybe after I have my coffee and do all of that, then I'm going to do my 1 hour session for work, then get ready, and then say I had a meeting. Then that would be like scheduled in here. But again, like basically the way that I have it mapped out is so that if, say, my sister was like, hey, do you want to come and have a morning walk? I'm like, sure. I'm just going to move this up or down or break up that 3-hour work session into like a different slot and then move it around my calendar. But I'm still going to get that done. I'm still going to get ready. I'm still going to schedule in my workouts. So you can see my workouts are all scheduled in. And then as I finish things, I'll literally go through. And so here we had our meeting already. I'll go through and mark done. And I do that over and over again. And that way I'm really able to see, like when I look back on last week, you can see like done, done, done all the way down. It's so satisfying, but also I really get a good sense of what actually gets done. Which brings us to number 3, which is to track everything. You guys know that I'm all about tracking my life and my mindset, my habits, and that's really what I use as data to make decisions in my life and to see where I need to tweak things to be happier. And I've consistently gotten happier, so I'm gonna say that it's working. So right now I'm back to using Annie Jaffrey's habit and wellness tracker, and I kind of tweak things a little bit. So I'll like white it out and change and track things like my mood, or sometimes I'll want to track how many times I'm getting ready. Those are all the sorts of things that I track on a day-to-day. And so this is like you see how it's like big picture. I know my mood, I know when my period happens, I know how I'm working, I know what goals I'm going after and how I'm doing at, you know, actually achieving those goals. And so it really is like this big picture thing that keeps me on track and also just gives me so much joy. So I hope you found this video helpful and that you enjoyed kind of seeing how I put together my new schedule, which is really to go along with my new role that I'm so excited about. So next week you'll be able to see my habits and my new routine in action. So I'm gonna do like a day in the life or a couple days in the life of working for a YouTuber. So that'll be a really fun video. And I did make my little like debut back on Instagram, and I've just been like dabbling a little bit there in a creative and like happy way. So if you want to come hang out with me in between videos there. Other than that, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you want to see more. And I will see you all in next week's video. Bye guys.